Alright, so today I'm doing a VC glitch for NBA 2K19. After all the patches they've made, this is the final one. So what you want to do is you want to make a brand new micro. Alright, and once this loads up, you know, your vitals and everything, you can just have that normal. You can do like whatever you want for your vitals and your like info, like your name and stuff. That doesn't matter, okay? And your face, of course, doesn't matter, so I made a super derp face for mine. I'll show you guys that in 1 second. Now here's our first thing. See, I just made a super derpy one. And I'm just gonna use that because why not? So that really doesn't matter. And then the vitals don't matter either. You can do whatever name. Now right here, see, nothing really matters. You can choose right or left-handed, it doesn't matter. Because you're not going to actually play with this player actually, unless you're like forced to. Unless you want to also. So you just can press continue. And then the position, this is your first big decision of the glitch, okay? So what you want to do, you want a power forward, okay? So the fourth dot, you want a power forward. And here for the attributes, this is the biggest thing that you're going to make today. This is the biggest decision. Alright, so you want driving and finishing as your primary skill and driving and finishing as your secondary skill. So it'll be a pure athletic finisher. Alright, now for the height, weight, and wingspan, you will have that all the way up. Okay, so it'll be 7 foot for the height. 7 foot for the height, and I think it's like 275 for the weight. Oh, by the way, this glitch is guaranteed to work, okay? Unless you're like, oh, by the way, this is for PS4 players also. I do not know how this works on Xbox. It might work on Xbox, I'm not 100% sure. And then the wingspan, of course, you want all the way up. It's 96.6. Press finish. And then, you know, they'll ask you all these like questions and stuff, and then you'll walk away. And then what you want to do here is going to give you this pop-up. Say, would you like to skip the prelude to your my career and go directly to the NBA? You want to say yes. Okay, you want to go directly to the NBA. Although you're not going to make as much money, it'll still pay off in the end, okay? And this glitch is about like 7,000, maybe 6,500. Sometimes 7,000. Most of the time, it's 6,000 guaranteed, but from the games, sometimes it goes up to 7,000. Now you want to go all the way down, and it should be the third to the bottom is the Cleveland Cavaliers, if you made it the exact same way I have. And what you want to do here is, you see this, you leave it at 600. You can push it less or push it more if you want, but you put the minutes all the way down, the bonus all the way down, make sure it's 1 year. Okay, then you press counter offer, then he'll agree. And then you're in the loading screen going to your my court, and this guy's gonna come in, like, do all these cutscenes and stuff. You just want to skip all that, okay? And as we wait for this to load, this glitch is guaranteed to work. I've used it multiple times for my smaller players that I'm just trying to get back up so I could play with them actually in the park. And you know, this VC glitch is very successful, and see right here, you want to just skip all this. If you follow my instructions completely, then you will get 6,000 coins guaranteed. Right here, what you want to do is you want to go to options, go to settings, set the quarter length to 10 minutes. You could do whatever you want with the game difficulty. And then you see the little basketball in the bottom right corner. You want to let that load, okay? So we'll give that a minute to load. You can just walk around. You can do whatever. You can even stay on this page. You can do whatever you want. And you can just stand around, you know. But don't enter any games. So don't press play with friends or like anything. See, now you see it finish loading. You want to press the game against the Raptors on November 17th. And pre-game show, like, you know, you just gotta get to the game part. You want to get subbed in. If you do not get subbed in this game, you want to be subbed in the next game. Okay, if you're not subbed in within the first 3 games, then you want to restart and make a new player and make the exact same build and everything, okay? And it's gonna show all these cutscenes and stuff. But in the end, it doesn't matter how you play. And this will take about like maybe 10-15 minutes at most, absolute most. And I've used this multiple times and it is very successful. This, you don't want to do anything, you just head to court, just skip everything. I mean, you can play and shoot around if you want, but just save time. I always just spam X and circle, shoot once, and then see it's already over. And then see, it'll give you more cutscenes. Just, I keep pressing X so it keeps going quicker and quicker. The biggest part of this glitch is to get subbed in. Okay. See, it'll give you all these things, and most of the time, 99% of the time, you will not get subbed in the first half. If you do, that is fine. Just if you press the options button and it says quit, you go up to that and says sim to end with VC. If it doesn't say with VC, then you want to foul out. Okay. And then if you get subbed in the second half, you should for sure get the option to sim out with VC. See, we should sim this and stuff. And again, if you don't get subbed in the first game, all of this applies for the second and third game. If you don't get subbed in the first 3 games, then you need to start and restart the character. But see, I got subbed in at the start of the 4th quarter, so I press the options button, go to quit, and says ask out sim to end with VC. You want to press that. And then it finishes. And then here, this is going to be the most boring part of the sim, or of the glitch, excuse me. So you just want to skip all of this. See, these coins don't matter. It's okay if you don't get the VC right here, because this is just like an extra little bit here. And what you want to do here is you want to sim all the way to April 1st. Okay, April 1st against the Suns. You want to sim all the way there. Now while this is taking place, if you are making this glitch, definitely do the exact same things that I am doing. Because if you don't do it the exact way, it might not work and you might not get your VC. Normally during this time you can like play on your phone, like do anything. But don't cancel the simulation because then it won't work. And this glitch works 99.9% of the time. It is very successful. Comment down below if you guys know any other glitches, because I would like to get that out to everyone also, so then everyone has a good chance of getting up to a 90 at least before the game is like over and 2K20 comes out. So now we're running up on January, and mid to late January you're gonna get up like a yellow triangle down in the top right of the endorsements tab, down at the very bottom. And normally it's around January 27th. And see, right about like somewhere around here, we should get a triangle by the endorsements app. See, right there at the end of the game and against the Heat. And now you let it keep simming. If you stop it, just sim again to the April 1st. This endorsements tab is going to be a national endorsement, and you are going to, I'll show you guys in a second, but you are going to go to your agent's office and do a whole bunch of stuff. But that's not important yet, okay? So now you are coming up on April 1st. There's a specific reason we sim to April 1st, because certain endorsements are already out. And if you don't sub to April 1st, then you won't have the chance of getting your 6,000 guaranteed VC. There's a whole bunch of strategy into this, but if you just do whatever I say, and I'll guarantee you 6,000 VC, unless your like player didn't get subbed in within the first like 3 games. Alright, so now we finished the simming to April 1st. Now we go down to that endorsements tab. We see current endorsements, national endorsement. You press on that and press continue, and then you go into your agent's office after it finishes loading, and you encounter Veronica, your agent's assistant, and you're gonna have a meeting with her, okay? And during that meeting, she's gonna talk to you about the national endorsement, and you have to make a choice between Foot Locker and Gatorade. And Gatorade is more for the boosts, and Foot Locker is for the VC. So you want to go with Foot Locker. Okay, and you can just skip it, and then see you come to this. What do you want to work with first? You go with Foot Locker, and you can just simulate everything else. And you get back out here, and now here's what you want to do. Do you want to go against the Phoenix Suns? Press play game. This game, it does not matter if you get subbed in or not. And I'll be back after these, like the pregame show. Alright, see, and your player is supposed to be like the GOAT. Whenever you sim like a whole season, your player is going to be amazing. Whenever it's a 60 overall for some reason, every time you do this glitch, he will always be that, and he's probably going to be called the MVP because he's averaging over a triple-double. And now what you want to do here is you just want to head to court, do like you did the first game, but this game it doesn't matter if you get subbed in. Okay, so when you're going out to the court, you can do the shoot around as I said before, or you can just end the shoot around. You can like, the easiest way is always to take one shot and then just end it. And again, like I said, it does not matter if you get subbed in this game. Okay, so I don't think you're supposed to get subbed in, but if you do get subbed in, then either choose to sim out with VC, or you foul out, so get 6 fouls. And to intentional foul, it is the middle button on PS4. So halftime, you know, if you don't get subbed in as usual. If you get subbed in, then again just foul out. If you get 2 fouls in the same quarter, it'll probably sub you out immediately. Excuse me. But then you can just skip all this. And then, you know, it'll show all these halftime stats and stuff. So your rank number 1 for this, rank number 1 for that. And then you just want to skip all this, okay? And then you just skip all this. Yeah, it's fine if you didn't get subbed in, because I didn't get subbed in, but it's still gonna work. The glitch is still gonna work, I promise. It doesn't matter if you win or lose, either way the glitch is gonna work. Okay, it's gonna give you all this stuff, but really it's not giving you anything. And see, it doesn't matter if you get no VC right there, okay? And you know, your player talk about the golf tournament, and you want to go to the endorsements tab, Foot Locker level 1 contract negotiation. You want to press negotiate contract. You know, over all this stuff, you can just press keep going until you see the offer. Okay, now for this offer, you want to put it at 2,500 or 2,500 VC per event. Okay, and then you want to put the incentives at 0 and just store discount at 0. Now you press counter offer. They don't accept it, just keep pressing X. They'll accept it. Alright, see, now you got that offer, which is for 2,500 per event. And now if we press go to neighborhood, it'll give us our level 2 contract negotiation. Now this, everyone's gonna doubt because the offer is so far off from what you're gonna get. The offer is normally about like 2,160 VC per event. But since you already got over that, you know, it doesn't matter, so you know you can get it up there. But what you're going to do for this contract negotiation is you're going to put it all the way up to 5,000 VC. Normally people don't trust me with this, but that is what you have to do, okay? See, I will show you right now. See, the endorsements tab is lit back up. See, Foot Locker level 2 contract negotiation. And then you want to put it all the way up to 5,000. This might take a few seconds, you know, you'll live. And then you want to put the incentives at 0 and the store discount all the way down to 0. And see, they're going to say, I think we're close, da da da. See, you already got it up to 4,700. Don't take that. You keep spamming the 5,000. I think we're I think we're close. You keep going. And he says the offer looks good to me. Welcome to the Foot Locker team. And then here's what you want to do. You want to play the game against the Sacramento Kings. This game you have to get subbed in. If you don't get subbed in, go to the next game. And if you get subbed in there, then you are perfect. And the endorsements tab should pop back up with the triangle in the top right corner. And that is going to be an event. Well, 3 events actually. And you'll see that in a minute. But first, we got to get subbed into this game. Okay, as usual, the amazing stats. So right now you're gonna go through all these screens. You can just skip all this. It doesn't really matter. And of course, as usual, go into the game. You can do the shoot around again, or not. It depends what you want. And then, if you want just to go quicker, you know, just press end shoot around. This game it doesn't matter if you get the VC. You can if you want, but it still doesn't matter. And you know, you can just take a quick shot, see it's over. And then what you want to do is you just skip again, press sub into game. Of course, your record's gonna be crazy because that's all 2K Sims. And then you see all this, you just, you know, wait, and then you press sub into game. If you do get subbed in the first half, again, just foul out. And you can skip all of this, and then you just want to keep skipping. And it'll say rank 1 in the NBA. The coach's advice doesn't matter either. And then you skip all this, press sub in. You should be subbed into the game. And see, right when you get that, then boom, just press that, ask out, sim to end with VC. And then the game is over. You have pretty much completed the glitch. Okay. Now what you want to do is you want to, you know, get all this. It doesn't matter if you get VC here again, it just added on VC. So you get 685 extra VC. So that means that in total, for the 685, multiply that by 2. And whatever that is, what, 1370? So you should get 1,370 extra. And then what you do, you go to your little endorsements tab, Foot Locker, boom, there's 5,000 VC. You attend event, and you do that, you exit, you know, you see these 3 little dots, you let them load up. And then what you want to do, I know what you're thinking, where's the extra 1,000 VC coming from? It's not from the games. You would think that, but no. You will have these 2 other endorsement tabs, not tabs, excuse me, other current endorsements. You'll have the Lubros and the car thing, the car grand opening. And you go to the furniture store grand opening, and you know, you attend that event, that'll be 500 VC. in this other event you are going to attend as well. And once these 3 dots finish loading, then the check is available at your agent's office. You go to the photo op at car dealership, and you attend that, and you finish this up, and then right after that, you will go to your agent's office, redeem your coins, and boom, you will have your VC. So I'm gonna let it play out now that I've already told you what I'm doing. So you go to the neighborhood, and you go to your agent's office, get your VC. You should have 6,000 VC. And that was the glitch. So once you get to the neighbor's office, or excuse me, your agent's office, then you go, you see your phone, Kyle, you can just, like, doesn't matter what you answer here. Your agent's office is right over here. So if you actually didn't know where your agent's office, you can actually read those texts. So you go right into here, and that name is popping out at me apparently. Let's just go into your agent's office. You're gonna get shocked by a lady sitting there, not Kyle. Yeah. Yep. And you get the check. You let it load in. You get the 5,500 and another 500, and then boom, you have your 6,000 VC. If you've enjoyed this glitch, please leave a like and comment down below any other glitches that you have. That's